Guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun, nonfiction read aloud with you of the story All Kinds of Babies. All Kinds of Babies was originally written in 1953 by Millicent E Salsam, and the illustrations were added later by Symeon Shimin, and it tells the story of all kinds of babies. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. All kinds of babies. This very minute and every minute in every day, all kinds of babies are being born. Crab babies, fish babies, insect babies, elephant babies, human babies, and many, many other kinds of animal babies. Some kinds of babies start life looking like their parents. You can guess that this fluffy ball of fur is going to be yes, you guessed it, a cat, a grown-up cat. You can't make a mistake about a baby snake. It grows and grows. The little snake grows into a big snake. And this baby grows his neck. As this baby grows, his neck grows longer and his body gets bigger. He will be a full-grown giraffe. No surprises there, right? This baby has two little bumps that will grow into two big humps. When it grows up, it will be, that's right, a grumpy camel. When this baby is born, it has fur, teeth, and spines. You know it is, we don't see a lot of this one, a porcupine. Aren't they cute? They're so fuzzy. This baby will one day swing from tree to tree like his mother and father chimpanzee. So you can see he's a little baby chimpanzee. But there are lots of babies that look like their parents. But there are some babies that don't look like their parents at all. Not even a little bit. Here is one kind with a wiggly tail and no legs. Do you know what it is? It lives in water and swims all day. As it grows, it changes. Its tail slowly disappears. Four legs grow. It looks a lot like what it's going to become now. Now it can hop about on land or swim or sit on a lily pad and croak like any full-grown frog. When a frog has its tail and its legs, it's called a froglet. I don't know why I know that, but I think it's fun to say. Froglet. Here is a caterpillar. It is going to look quite different after a while. Right now, it's busy eating. It eats so much and gets so fat that it bursts its skin open. This happens a few times. Each time, it wiggles out of the old split skin. Each time, it has a new, bigger skin underneath. Wouldn't that be crazy if you could wiggle out of your skin? I don't know if I'd like that or not. At last, it makes a hard covering around itself and takes a long rest while it slowly changes into, do you guys know this? What does a caterpillar change into after it comes out of this? You know? That's right. A beautiful winged butterfly. Isn't that amazing? It starts out just as a little caterpillar and it becomes this. It doesn't look like its mama at all. Baby eels, well, I'll scoot that over just a little bit, look so different from their parents that for a long time, nobody knew whose babies they were. They are as thin as leaves, and you can see right through their bodies. After a year, they become narrow and long and round, then slowly change into these full-grown, dark, slippery eels. Could you imagine changing from a leaf that is see-through to a big, round eel? That's kind of amazing. When crab eggs hatch in the water, they are all the size of tiny crumbs. If you look at them through a microscope, you can see that they don't look like their crab parents at all. They keep growing new shells and crawling out of the old ones. Each time, they look a little different. So you can see this is what a crab looks like when it first hatches. Nothing like a crab at all. And then it keeps losing its shell and growing and changing. After a month, they look like crabs, but are still very tiny. They are only this big. That's smaller than my fingernail. Smaller even than my pinky nail. Could you imagine a crab that tiny? Oh, I bet it would be cute. Very cute. The little crabs will get bigger and bigger and keep on making new shells and crawling out of the old ones many, many times. After a year, they are full-grown crabs. So it takes them a year to get all grown up, and they keep just crawling out of their shells and making new ones. I think that's kind of amazing. These little birds take a while to look like their parents. See them swimming in the water? Can you guess what they'll be? They look a little, what do you think they're going to be? They look a little bit like ducks, but they already kind of look like ducks, so it makes me think that they're probably going to look a little bit different. Are you ready? Did you make your guess? Final answer? Graceful swans. I'm going to get up closer so you can see that. Now look at how different that becomes. It still has a beak, but now it has a very long neck, and it's not fuzzy and fluffy. It's a big feathered swan. This baby once had pink skin and very little hair. He weighed only 1 pound and was no bigger than a newborn puppy. He's bigger now, and someday he will weigh a hefty 400 pounds. What will he be? I'll give you a closer look at him as a baby. I think you're going to guess this one, but can you imagine from the size of a little puppy to 400 pounds? A great big bear. Did you guess that? Did you guess that something as small as a puppy could turn into a giant bear? Ah, it's amazing. Here is another baby. This one you're probably more familiar with. This baby will not become a bear or a crab or a butterfly. This baby will grow up to be a boy or a girl like you. Just a tiny baby. Can you imagine that you were all once so little? So hairless? The world is full of babies growing up. Some start life looking like their parents, like giraffes and snakes and camels and porcupines. I'm going to show you those a little bit closer up because those mamas with their babies are so cute. Mom giraffes help clean their babies. Snake babies look like they hug their mamas. Little baby camels nuzzle their mamas. See how it's walking right up to its mama? And the baby porcupine also gets cleaned by its mother. See, even animal babies get taken care of, just like human babies. Some babies don't look like their parents at all. But no matter how they look when they are babies, they will grow up to be the same kind of animals as their parents. So remember, the frog started out as a tadpole, and the eel started out as this leaf-like clear thing. The butterfly started out as a caterpillar, and this beautiful swan started out as this little fuzzy, fluffy baby. Amazing. They will all grow up to be like their parents. A baby seagull will not change into a penguin. It becomes a grown-up gull. A monkey's baby always grows up to be a monkey, never a horse. Every kind of living thing in the world makes more of its own kind. This is true of fish, insects, birds, and every kind of animal. Baby birds grow up to be big birds, not penguins. This is true of everything that grows in the world. True story, and the end. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this story about all kinds of babies, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click the subscribe button down here at the bottom of the page. And don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.